It's Happy Valley's #1 station.
You guys are awesome.
You're the best.
I love you guys.
B94.5.
It's all hit B94.5. I'm here with Renee Bhagwandeen, who is one of the most recent eliminees of America's Next Top Model. Hey, Renee, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You definitely worked your butt off this cycle. We just got done watching the episode from this past week, and out of all the models, it kind of seemed like you were very set on improving every single week. You were very focused, and you really wanted to beat Jordan. Now, when you were in the bottom 3 with Corey and Chris H., what were your thoughts on the elimination? Were you expecting this double elimination? What was going through your head?
Honestly, I didn't know what was going to happen. It was so crazy because I looked to my left and my right, and they're very strong models. So for me, I was just like, man, it's anybody's game. I just hope it's not me. I was just like, no, my goodness.
So unfortunately, you did get eliminated, but you came into this competition with a lot of experience because you've done pageants in Trinidad, which is where you're originally from. Do you think your experience with the pageants actually helped you in America's Next Top Model?
Well, for my pageant experience, it was kind of unconventional. When I was doing pageants, I actually only did Miss Universe, and I didn't win that pageant. And that was a really tough competition for me because I've never done anything like that. And the whole time, they're like, you're too much of a model, you're not pageant-y enough. And it was just like so frustrating to me. And when I didn't win that, someone said, you deserve to win, so we're going to choose you at large, which is kind of a big honor to represent Trinidad in an equivalent of Miss Universe, which is Miss International. When I did it there, it was kind of like Top Model, where you're competing against other girls for the top title. A lot more chatty, but it did prepare me a lot because I got to know what's important and what's not important. You know, there's a lot of fighting going on. You know, people have their favorites, and the most important part for me was to stay focused. And because I went through those crazy opportunities, it helped me through this awesome opportunity.
Now, one thing that I feel like would be different from your pageant days are the challenges, and they seem like they're getting crazier and crazier every single week during Top Model. So this past challenge, you guys did basically a workout thing, and they were trying to explain that models shouldn't just be skinny, but also in shape as well. And you absolutely killed it. I mean, you beat Jordan by a long shot. What did it mean to you that you just swept this challenge, leaving Jordan basically in the dust?
Oh my goodness. That was crazy to me because like my whole experience on that show, Jordan wakes up early in the morning. She works out all the time. Like that's her thing. Like my favorite thing to do for working out is eating a hot dog and walking down the street. Like I'm not the most fit person in the world. That's not the best thing. So I didn't think I was going to win that one because first of all, she's super tall and walking up those stairs, she had kind of an advantage, and she's also very fit. But I think my adrenaline and like, I just couldn't let her beat me for that one. And there's like no judges to give their input. There was nothing else but just me and her. So for me in my head, it was like, if it came down to just me and her, I beat her ass.
And you definitely did. And
great.
Fortunately, Marvin won the guy side of the challenge as well. And so you guys got to spend a little alone time at the spa. So what was it like getting that alone time and just kind of being away from the rest of the models?
It was actually, I think, one of the most happiest times that I got to spend with Marvin. We got to be in that spa. We had just filmed the workout video, so our muscles were really tense and really tight, and we were so sore. What it was, it's a big pool, and each different section of the pool was a different kind of water massage that helps your muscles recuperate. And then I got time to like get to know him one-on-one even more. It was awesome. Like I wouldn't trade that for the B World because it was beautiful. It was in Bali. We got to have like alone time, and we're getting massages and stuff, and we just like beat people's butts in the competition. So it was great. It was one of the happiest times of my life.
So going back to the workout video, they didn't really show too much on that. What did you guys have to do for that? And is it out already or is it coming out? What's the deal with the workout video?
I'm not sure if it's out yet, but I do know that it's going to be a really good workout for anybody at any different level. It was with Lord James and Rob Evans. They were the hosts, and me and Marvin were in the back showing different levels because, of course, Lord James and Rob Evans are very advanced, and Marvin and I are very not. So, you know, even if you work out or you don't work out, it's something that would be really good for everyone. I can see myself doing it. You learn how to jump rope like Rob. job. That was really cool. We got to, learn like different yoga type Pilates positions to do from Laura. And I thought it was a really cool experience. It was hard because I didn't know you actually had to work out straight through to get a workout video done. It was a really good experience, and I'm glad I got to share it with Marvin.
Yeah, definitely. And you have a lot of very interesting experiences, like riding the elephant with Marvin in a previous episode. Now, as you guys were on the elephant, kind of everyone else was yelling at you to just kiss each other. And I know you said that you weren't really into PDA, but you guys eventually did.
I'm so not.
Was it weird kind of kissing him in front of everyone? What was that like when everyone was just kind of yelling at you to kiss each other?
It was so bad because like Marvin, he was just like in my ears. I think he thought that was embarrassed of him, but it wasn't him. It was just so strange. I'm not used to having my relationship out in the open for the whole world to scrutinize and talk about, and that was kind of scary for me. And it was just like, I don't do things that people tell me to do in the first place, so it was kind of like, oh. So I mean, I just did it, but I mean, I'm glad I did because it was really cool. Like, who gets to kiss on an elephant?
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think you handled it very, very well. Just the way they were yelling you, you're very good about it. But now moving on to the photo shoot, you guys had to hang upside down and kind of act like a bat. And unfortunately, the blood just kind of rushed to your head and you passed out during it. Now, did you think it was fair that you didn't really get to follow through with the rest of the photo shoot because of health reasons? Do you think that you could have just done better if you got to finish it up?
I mean, honestly, I think that might have been an excuse because in the modeling industry, if you have a health issue or something like that, I think you're just going to get replaced. Because of that, someone else, advanced. I don't think that they should have used it as like, okay, let's give her a chance kind of thing, because there's been other people in the competition that has had health issues and were given a chance. It wasn't just the chance that was given. It was more of how you handle it. I think that maybe I should have gotten a faster picture or a picture that was better, quicker, that they liked more. All in all, it's a competition and someone has to go home. So if everyone took great photos and that was the only thing that hindered me from moving on, I think it's fair. Life isn't a box of chocolate. We can't all be number one. I'm not upset for that at all.
Right. And unfortunately, you did get eliminated this past week. And some people said that Marvin actually might have been a distraction. Do you think that he was actually distracting you from the competition, which some people might have claimed?
Actually, no. I think he actually did the opposite. If Marvin wasn't there through Bali with me, I wouldn't have been as happy as I was, and I don't think I would have done as well. That's just my personal thing. He really helped me focus more and be aware of my surroundings and how beautiful this opportunity is for me. And I can't blame anyone else for distracting me or anything like that, because in life there's so many different things, but I think he helped, honestly.
Now we're all dying to know, are you two still together? Is Marnay still together?
I mean, I talk to Marvin all the time. I talk to him every day. He's like Skyped with my mom before. He like sings my nephew like songs so he can go to sleep. But he lives in LA and I live here in New York right now. So we don't want to put a title on anything until we actually get to spend real time together and see if we really would work. Right now, we're just very special friends, I guess.
And speaking of relationships, your relationship with Jordan was kind of up and down as well. She said actually in this last episode that you guys are pretty much like sisters. You're fighting one minute and you're BFFs the next. So what was the case with that, and how are things with you two now?
Well, okay, Jordan and I literally are like sisters. Like, I don't know if you have any sisters, but for me, how I looked at her when I first came into this competition, because I've modeled before the competition, she looks like a working model already. So I was like, okay, this girl's gonna do well, and if I want to do well too, I want her to do her best so that I can do my best, and it would be worth it to win. We're both Libras, so we really do get each other, and I don't genuinely hate her at all, and I don't think she hates me at all either. Jordan's very competitive, I'm very competitive, and I think it was just like healthy competition, because me and Jordan, like, if I don't like someone, I'm not gonna take the time to fight with you and then make up with you. If I don't like you, I don't like you. Just showing how we always fought, but we always took the time to mend our relationship is because we care about each other. I know it looks bad, but I think it's healthy. We don't hate each other at all. I haven't really spoken to her a lot after the show, but she's cool. If I see her anywhere, I'm really excited to see what she does in the future, and I really do hope for the best.
Well, it's good that you have a great attitude when it comes to that, and it's good to hear that you guys are doing well. So now we're down to the final three, so I think I might know the answer to this already, but who are you rooting for to win?
It's so crazy. Everybody thinks I'm going to say Marvin, but I'm so on the fence about this. Corey, I don't know if most people know, but me and Corey are super close. He's my best friend in the house. I just saw him yesterday. We keep in touch all the time. I think that if Corey does win, he has such a message for so many people that not many have taken it upon themselves to share with the world. There's not a lot of models that look like Corey and has the stories that he has, but there's a lot of beautiful young men and women that are in his position that would like to succeed. So I would like to see Corey win because of that and just change the industry altogether. I would like to see Jordan win because it's a girl. I'd like girls to keep on winning, how that goes. And then, of course, there's Marvin. Not because me and him are so close. I think Marvin would deserve it so much. He's really been through so much in his life, and this is not changing his life. It's changing the lives of his family, and there's never been a male winner on America's Next Top Model. If Marvin wins, that's like Obama winning president. That's great. But I'm kind of on the fence still about it. My top two in my head would be Corey and Marvin. I'm not sure who would do more with it because they both will do amazing, and they have been doing amazing, but those two are number ones right now for me.
I can't wait to see who wins personally, and you've been through quite the journey this cycle. So what are your plans for the future now that the competition's over?
I'm planning to move to LA in January. It's like an 85% chance. I'm not sure yet. I'm just trying to figure out where my career would be the most lucrative. The next thing that I'm working on is I just became the host of Hip Hop Weekly for their new TV show, so I'm very excited about that. And the last thing that I've been doing is I've been putting together a model app/blog for models. It's basically called The Models Mafia, and it's like a network for models that think that modeling is just about dressing up, because I did when I first started out. I thought it was just, the glamour and the rich and fame and all that stuff. But I kind of want to teach girls and guys that modeling is more of a business than it is anything else. You have to treat your career like a business. You're not playing dress up. So I've gotten a bunch of people that I've known in the industry, and through networking, I've met so many great people that have been sending me content and videos and how-tos and what not to do, so that models that are looking to get in the industry, or models who are in the industry and want to be successful, they can use the advice from people who actually know. You know what I mean? Well,
congratulations on getting to be the host for that. And it sounds like you have a lot of great plans for the future. Now, how can your fans stay up to date with you on social media? Do you have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or anything like that?
I do. My Instagram and my Twitter is at Renee, RENEE, big time, BIGTIME. So make sure y'all shout me out and let me know how you feel, good or bad, and stay tuned. You'll see a lot more information about my Models Mafia app very soon.
Thank you so much for joining us today, and I can't wait to see what's in store for you in the future.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you so much.
Like us on Facebook at B94.5 Morning Zoo Crew.